Hey, what is going on? What is going on? Wishing you guys a very happy Tuesday. And first, a little housekeeping. Shout out to Miss Ray, doing the Lord's work there in the chat. Shout out to Dank. I see Danks out there. Appreciate your work as well. Dank's actually been recommending some phenomenal content as well. So shout out to you for that. I think Dank sent me the email about the Blacks for Trump dude turning on Trump over DEI, coming soon. Be sure to subscribe to the page, turn on your notifications. Don't forget to like the live. I'm gonna have to put a poll up at some point for you guys to like the live. And maybe a couple other polls if you like what you hear, but especially if you don't like it, because what better way to create anarchy? Hey, it's the Donald Trump way, right? It's the Donald Trump way. Just flood the zone. Welcome to Urban Hippie. Welcome to you. Welcome. Welcome to Info Junkie Girl. Welcome. Welcome to Tony Peluso. Welcome to you. And welcome to AC. Welcome to you as well. Now, you know what? I'm gonna start here. We're gonna have some members lives. We're gonna start some members lives. Oh, too soon, Freebie. In all reality, though, I am going to start some members' lives. Two things I want to start. Wonderful transition, Freebie. Two things I want to start very soon. Some members' lives. I'll probably start doing that on Thursday since I do these on Tuesday. So I'm going to start doing some members' lives. I'm going to do my first one this Thursday. So this Thursday, I'm going to do a members' live at some point. Either in the afternoon or in the evening, to celebrate 1,000 members. I realize I haven't been celebrating my members milestones the way I've been celebrating my sub milestones. So I'm going to do a members live to celebrate 1,000 members. So be on the lookout for that. Another thing that I want to start doing is I am back on my second channel. I'm getting back on my second channel. I uploaded a video. I made a thumbnail. It's dumb as hell, but that's going to be the vibe. This is the button up channel. That's the Lord ain't through with me yet channel. So it's super goofy. Whatever. I will have a video going live on the Way of Waters channel as soon as I finish this live. I'm going to publish a video on the Way of Waters channel. And that one will talk a little bit more about where I've been and what I've been up to. So if you're curious about me, if you're curious about spiritual journeys, meditation, mindfulness, all that kind of stuff, make sure you subscribe to Way of Waters. And on that note, I got to give you guys some props because I hadn't been on that channel, clearly hadn't been on that channel in quite some time. Yo, it's like 1,300 subs or something like that on that channel. That's crazy. Last time I saw it, it was like 400, 500. There you go. YouTube.com/Way of Waters. It was like 400 or 500 last time I checked that. Yo, shout out to y'all. I appreciate that. And one of the things that I talk about in that video is now, yes, you do drop the link a lot, Ms. Ray. I appreciate that. I very much appreciate that. Now more than ever is when that kind of thing is needed. So we're gonna now is definitely a time of healing and whatnot. And feel better, Robin. Feel better. Okay. So I mentioned the Thursday members live, and I'm gonna start doing stuff on the other channel. Got that out the way. I'm just gonna speak stream of consciousness right now for a second because this is such a thank you, Larry. I appreciate that. Thank you. This is such a, I wasn't making content for Trump 1.0, or at least political content. So I don't really know what that environment was like. People say that it was just rife with potential topics. I have never seen anything like this. I mean, it just as a human being, I've never seen anything like this, but just purely from a standpoint, I'm trying to figure out where to go. And I think I talked about this 2 weeks ago with the Don Lemon Live that he was on. I'm trying to figure out where to go. There's like, I pre-taped so much content for me to be able to take this break. I ended up having to push it back because of the DCA crash. So that pushed everything back. So now I'm holding more stuff. Then last night, I see Jasmine Crockett say she's tired of white tears. Oh, well, that's something I would be interested in. So I'm thinking maybe I might holler about that. But then I see the Venezuelans down in Florida talking about we feel more than betrayed. Oh, well, that's something I definitely feel like I need to talk about. And then today is RFK and the Department of Education and Hakeem Jeffries putting in the Democrats' plan of defense, which I will get to. Well, those are all things that are like, you have to talk about that immediately. Like, you have to talk about that like as soon as humanly possible. Then this Elon Musk stuff hits with South Africa and the land grabs and sanctions against South Africa, which is beside all the stuff at the Treasury that Doge is involved in. Only to me to prepare for this live, and I'm like, okay, I need to hit so many things in discussing this live, and we get this wild press conference with Netanyahu about the Gaza Strip. What's going on? You know what I mean? I'm like, what? Okay. Let me start here. Because I was just in this situation, and this as it relates to Gaza, right? As it relates to Gaza, and matter of fact, let me make sure my audio, yeah, as it relates to Gaza and the Netanyahu press conference. Thank you to TMFJ. Thank you. Much appreciated. Welcome, Rochelle. Welcome, Rochelle. Eugenia, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Eugenia. And Shriva, always coming through with a hell of a transition. I'm guessing the uncommitted voters are happy now. Well, here's the thing. I have recorded 2 videos, neither of which is out yet. They'll come out if at some point. I mean, that's almost why today I put out the civil rights video, because I was burning on it and recorded it, and then so much other stuff happened and it got pushed back. So finally I'm like, nah, it's going out today. I don't care. So I recorded 2 videos, neither of which is out yet, about the Black-Brown Coalition, right? Latinos coming for Black people, Black people coming for Latinos for voting for Trump. Latinos reacting angrily, and round we go. There is no way around Welcome, supervillain. Shout out to you. There is no way around um, the Latino vote deciding that they were safer and they were more comfortable with Donald Trump's platform and the MAGA platform and the MAGA movement, given all of the white supremacist leanings that were built into it. There's no way around the anti-blackness involved with that. There's no way around that. So I'm responding to this beef that's happening between blacks and browns, which is a coalition we need to rebuild, but that's a story of another time. One of the things I said in my Thanksgiving video in talking about the coalition is we have to be honest about the members of the coalition. You have to keep it a buck. It's no way around the anti-blackness that was rife in that. Do I condone people clowning Latinos? And no, that's not what I've done. I don't spend my time doing that. But if you were a Latino for Trump and now you want to cry and feel like you were lied to and get in front of the camera and say we are beyond betrayed, I got something to say. I got something to say. Because you told me and everybody else who looked like me that we weren't good enough. You would take your chances. You decided you wanted to take your chances because we weren't good enough. So now, in me responding to that, I'm supposed to have a level of respect for what you're going through, despite the fact that you couldn't be bothered to even consider us to lead you, even given everything that should have been disqualifying from the opposite side. So many things that were disqualifying the opposite side. It's almost like the 2024 election was almost like a hypothetical. It was almost like a hypothetical for America. Would America elect a black woman president? I don't know. Well, how about if the person that she was running against was a felon? I don't know. Okay, well, how about if the person she was running against was involved with an attempted coup last time and they had to go to court to get him removed from office? Ugh. I don't know. Okay, how about if that person who was a felon and was associated with the attempted coup and had to go to court to get him removed from office? How about we have audio of him asking for votes from from states and jurisdictions? I don't know. Okay, how about if this person had been found liable for abuse? How about this person found liable for that? That's tough. That's rough. Okay, how about if this person had a whole convention and they were holding up mass deportation signs? How about that? Ooh, that might do it. That might do it. The mass deportation, that might do it. Ooh, that might do it. Yeah. Nah, still, I don't know. Okay, how about if white supremacists, like avowed white supremacists, people that wear their white supremacy on the front of their jacket, like as a badge, unanimously have decided that this is the guy who's best suited to enact their agenda. Like they ride with him hard. Ooh, well, that's not good. Ooh, that's not good at all. All right, how about this? How about the richest man in the world, and a bunch of tech billionaires surround this man and give him the finances that he needs in order to and getting into the White House, which of course would make him indebted to them. But it seems pretty obvious will do the bidding of the richest 1%. Not to mention the fact that he gave them massive tax breaks last time. It is almost like a hypothetical that America responded to. They gave their opinion. They voiced their opinion. And one of the things I talked about in the aftermath of the election is how are we supposed to respond? What I said in that Thanksgiving video where I was talking about Black creators, some of whom reacted very angrily and were, they closed ranks in a lot of ways. And I said, I didn't react that way, but I definitely understand. You don't know what that like. Imagine, just imagine you got rejected, whatever job that you feel like you might next apply to, the Donald Trump of that job, a person with that kind of jacket, you get passed over for that person with that kind of jacket, how you might respond. And then imagine that you have a lifetime of those kinds of experiences. So now, right, I'm supposed to react to what's happening with a level of sensitivity and humanity, despite the fact that time and time and time again, none is shown for us and what we go through. Absolutely none. We're asked in this moment to, which one of the videos that went viral on TikTok, talking about how we need to click up with the Latinos because you never know when we might be needed and this, that. Despite the fact, you know how much content I have on my channel talking about the rhetoric and the demonization of brown people? You know how much content I have about that? What you call it? You know how many of us have got on here and tried to stand in between y'all and what and these ICE raids? You know how many of us have tried to do that? And now, after y'all told us where to go on election day, because it was more important to protect your proximity, because you told us where to go on election day and tried to dunk on us on election day, now we need it. Now I got to move forward with a level of respect and sensitivity. To your point, Treva. So I haven't made nearly as much content about Gaza as I probably wanted to. There's a few reasons for that. One is my particular skill set is not perfectly suited for that subject matter. Take the tone of today's video, talking about the Lake and Riley Act and the DOJ civil rights, right? That wasn't in my wheelhouse. That was just something I felt strongly about, so I did it. So when I felt sufficiently strongly enough about something, I'll do it. But it's not really in my wheelhouse. The other thing is whether this is a platform thing. I don't know whether this is a platform thing or whether this is a audience thing. Between y'all and the platform, that content be sinking like a stone. That content be sinking like a stone. Don't nobody. I did one when BB came to speak. Came to Washington to speak. I did one. Done a couple. I've done a handful. But here's the thing. So now, and I did one post-election. I talked about the undecideds post-election. I did a video all about that. And I had to be very mindful. I had to be very mindful while I was recording that video that as nonsensical and quite frankly garbage of the justifications that I heard from people to either vote for Trump or to remain uncommitted, not vote, whatever they did, regardless of how garbage I may find that to be. This is a group of people that are in the midst of actual genocide. And a lot of them have lost family members and are very personally and directly affected by what's going on over there. Not to mention the fact that just as in the case with the Latinos for Trump, I am philosophically, well, actually, no, I take that back. I have to correct myself. What I was going to say was, like the Latinos for Trump, I am philosophically aligned with you, but that's actually not true. I am philosophically aligned with those that are wanting peace and humanity for the Palestinians. Apparently, I'm not with Latinos for Trump because a lot of them apparently were fine with this. Apparently, so maybe we're not in lockstep. Here's the thing: I had to move forward and be mindful of that. I had to be mindful of that. And even now, in me discussing it, I have to be mindful of that. But what bothers me is you saw fit pre-election to hold the vice president, the sitting vice president of the United States, responsible for decades of problematic U.S. foreign relations and foreign involvement. Look at how we have moved as a country for decades. You think I'm going to sit up here and you have to somehow convince yourself that this was a country that only operates in the spirit of peace and democracy, and somehow Joe Biden and Kamala Harris came into office, and then Kamala went rogue, and she completely divorced herself from all pre-existing international relations and international precedent with regard to what she enabled in Israel. What the F are you talking about? What are you talking about? You have to have convinced yourself of that. And that Donald Trump was somehow going to be better. That Donald Trump, the man who had people get up at MSG and talk about we need to crush jihad, was somehow going to be better. Now, you tell me how you do that mental gymnastics. You tell me how you do that mental gymnastics, and I'm not supposed to take it personally. It was perfectly okay for them to get up there and say we need to smash jihad pre-election. I'm not supposed to take that personally. So we find ourselves in a trick bag because the humanity, right? The humanity in me is extremely troubled by what I see going on in both of those scenarios, both of those worlds. But why was I more troubled than you were, apparently? You weren't so troubled that you couldn't overcome the hesitancy that this created. Or we wouldn't be here. So how am I supposed to react to that now? How am I supposed to react to that now? Now, what I will say is this, because there's so many different angles to this whole thing that will be unpacked for quite some time. There's so many different angles to this. The fact that he was talking about like property in America being there and resorts and all this kind of crazy stuff. Y'all are aware he just put a huge target on all our backs, right? You're all aware of the extent to which him talking about resorts on the Gaza Strip, when they already perceive America as being colonizers, and the chief colonizers at that, you are aware he just put a huge target on all of us right now. I could have maybe said, well, maybe he's doing that so he can justify a huge influx of money going to the defense contractors. He can now justify giving these defense contractors whatever they want, giving the military whatever they want, because look, we got to protect ourselves, right? But at the same time, they talk about cutting people's benefits and the Department of Education, and we will get there. They talk about cutting the people's benefits, Department of Education, to save a couple dollars. You know how much an occupation gonna cost? That's just the finances of it. That's just the finance of it. That's not even getting to the reality of sending troops and what that looks like. When you said that we need to be America first and not be get into all these international, wasn't that the whole thing? We're not getting into any international stuff. This was your strategy? This was your strategy to keep us out of stuff. It's crazy. And here's the really crazy part, right? Here's the really crazy part. I'll be dead honest with you. I sat there and listened to him. A couple things. I sat there and listened to him. Did you see Netanyahu's reaction when he started talking about when he said we was going to put a Weston in the, he didn't say we a Weston, but when he was talking about the citizens of the world and American property and did you see Netanyahu's reaction? He actually said maybe we have different ideas about this. Did you see BB's reaction to that? Oh, my man. Hey, shout out to Tony. I think my man Tony's in the chat. One of our editors is doing a fantastic job. Here's what's so crazy about it. And I was just talking to somebody about this, and I said, last night I was talking to an editor, right? Shout out to my man Tony. What's good? Oh, actually, let me mention this. I said one of the reasons why I haven't made as much content about this is A, because I don't feel like perfectly suited towards to it. B, because it sinks like a stone, whether it's y'all aren't interested or whether it's platform, and the platform does that. And C, because this is such a huge complex issue. I don't want to mischaracterize things, and I don't want to speak in ignorance. So I'm not going to like keep harping on something that, I try and understand what I can and respond accordingly. This was so crazy. So I was talking to a neighbor of mine the other day, and one of the things I said was, we were talking about this litany of executive orders, right? And I said, well, look, either Trump is going to just take his own people to the porta potty and make them dump for apples, or I'm gonna be completely wrong and they're gonna be right, and they get the dance that they were right about Donald Trump, but none of the bad stuff that we fear would happen. Right? Both of those things can happen. Right? So, but I don't think neither of those things can happen either. Right? So that those are the choices. So when you have somebody who's problematic ways are so wide-ranging that it is impossible to stay out of the line of fire. As Elon Musk realized when he got booted across the street. I don't know if you saw that story. I didn't even get a chance to cover that. When Elon Musk got booted across the street, it's BB. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know what's in his mind. If he thought it was sweet when he was going to come here, and then he has a willing ally in Donald Trump. Well, he just showed you exactly what going into business with Donald Trump looks like. There you go. And so McJet, as much as the heat has turned up, and in many ways, I feel like cooking is afoot. The thing that gives me pause about that is cooking requires intention and a recipe. This is the reason why I was of the mind that a Ron DeSantis or a Nikki Haley, somebody like that. Now, maybe Ron DeSantis, because Nikki Haley's more, maybe Ron DeSantis is a good example of this, right? Is potentially more dangerous than Donald Trump. You know why? Because he's an adult. I mean, despite the lifts and all that, despite the way he wears, despite the fact that he wears shape-ups, right? He's an adult. To have a cooking You have to have a recipe and you got to follow the recipe. Donald Trump's never been able to do that. The best case against worst case scenario is he has to have focus in order to see it through. This man, in the process of inflaming the entire Muslim world, also told Israel he don't give a damn about y'all. Yes, he did. He showing up did. He showing up did. He showing up did. And if you're sitting at home, if you're sitting at home, wearing your red hat, watching your Newsmax, and I'm sure you're definitely not getting this live stream, but presumably you're not getting any reliable information. But you will see what happens when the benefits get cut off, and you will see what happens when the school isn't getting the money to pay for the free lunches or the after school care. Because one of the things we saw was the Department of Education, red states are predominantly more reliable on the Department of Education when it comes to dispensing federal funds. I believe something like, I got to look this up, maybe Regina will know, something like the 15 states most reliant on federal funds are red states. That's his people. That's his people. Done gone and inflamed the whole Muslim world, giving Pete Hegseth a problem he's unqualified to solve. So the only way that you can manage it is to throw overwhelming money at it. Well, now you got to raise taxes. Are you going to continue to do the mass deportation? Because that's going to mess with the economy. Now you're raising taxes, you cutting off support, and the price is going up. The basic stuff, right? The basic stuff that you have to keep stabilized. People's safety, prices, taxes, services, healthcare, the basic stuff that you have to keep stabilized in order to enact all this social garbage, right? You want to pass the Christian nationalist agenda. You got to keep prices down and taxes down, and people staying safe for that. Ain't nobody trying to hear that when they don't feel comfortable going home. Like, the basic stuff you need to keep stabilized in order to enact all this social garbage is wildly out of control. After like 2 weeks. Now, granted, I don't wish the current situation that we are in on me. I certainly don't wish it on you. I don't wish it on anybody who tried to stand in the way of all of this. But what I can tell you, you know how Trump likes to just flood the zone with nonsense information, with nonsense news stories and do wild stuff just to distract you, give the media something to distract them while they go and plunder the treasury or kneecap the tax code or whatever the hell they doing in the background. He got a whole lot to manage right now. That's all I'm saying. He got he got a whole lot to manage. Hey, it's a lot. That's a lot. It's a lot, Trump. That's a whole lot. It would be less if you had qualified people in place to help you. If you had people with experience in place to help you, it might be less. You don't even got that. See, here's the thing. You don't get to hire loyalists, right? You don't get to hire unqualified loyalists to send a message and to own the libs all across your cabinet and still get experience, expertise, and good person. You don't know what else. I would love to hire my man as my accountant. Give him somewhere to go every day. Give him a sense of purpose. Give him some pride in himself. Well, guess what? I don't get to hire my man as my accountant and give him something to feel good about and stay out of jail because he don't know tax law. So that's where we at. And it's crazy to be in a position that this is what Trump 47 has done, right? We are in a position where I see the upside of a international debacle. That's where we at. That's where we at. I actually, and this is something I'm going to talk about more on the other channel, right? Where I will get into like balance, right? Like I'm a Libra. Libras operate from balance. We're always looking for balance. And so this thing is, excuse me, this whole thing has been severely unbalanced. But the thing is, there's only so many shoes that can drop before they get to a point where they will come back around. They will come back around. All right, let me see what you guys are talking about. I'm sorry that I missed so many of you guys' messages. That's just my stream of consciousness thoughts on what I just saw. Nancy, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Nancy, you're so very consistent. I very much appreciate that. TP's out in Germany. TP got out early. TP said, Reese, what is the atmosphere like knowing that young adult kids are looking at our life? How can these fools think that it would be okay? What is the atmosphere like knowing that young adult kids are looking at our life? How can these fools think that it would be okay with Americans? So what I glean from your question is, what is it like with knowing young people are watching this? I mean, my kids are very young, so they're not paying attention to any of this, but I am definitely aware of, I got to be aware of my moods. I got to be aware. This is their childhood. If I spend a significant amount of their childhood just in a terrible mood and yelling and throwing things and tearing up the living room, they don't know or care why. That just becomes my personality. Maybe we'll get a pass later on in life. It's just going to be a bunch of kids in 15 years in therapy just talking about my dad was he just was angry for no reason. I don't understand. Wait a minute. Are you talking about like the mid 2020s? Like the mid 20s? So was he normal? He was normal. And then sometime around the mid 2020s, he just had a personality shift for exactly 4 years. Oh yeah, that was Trump. That was Trump. No, that was Trump. No, your dad's a nice, but he's a nice guy. No, he's a nice guy. That's not a personality. No, that was Trump. Trump did that. Don't worry about it. Yeah, because I see it all the time. I see it all the time. kids your age coming here, they dealing with the trauma of parents that underwent a personality shift in the mid 2020s. That was just Trump. That's all. You know, I got to try and be mindful of the fact that, you know, they're very young. They're this age once, and I have to compartmentalize in a lot of ways. As far as kids that are old enough to actually read, like teenage kids and kids in their 20s. I don't know where they get their information. Presumably they get it on social media, which is concerning because I realize just how censored social media is and how easy it is to manipulate social media. Quite frankly, I don't understand. Twitter is a prime example. I get why established media entities, representatives, celebrities, I get why they're still on Twitter, because they have big followings on Twitter. So you feel like that's a platform, you don't want to sacrifice that. The minute that I saw that the minute that it became apparent that Elon Musk was manipulating the algorithm, I was done. Now I can't trust anything that I see. I use this analogy in a different video. I was like, how many times would you allow a friend to manipulate the truth in a story that they tell you before you cast suspicion on everything that they tell you? And how many times would they do that before you stop trusting anything that they tell you? It's not a lot. It's not a lot. So, like, why? It baffles the mind. It baffles the mind that people are still on. Now, why the sycophants and the right wingers are on, because that is their echo chamber. But even then, I'm like, how do you feel good about yourself waking up in the morning, putting on a pair of pants? Because I know you don't put no shirt on. How you wake up in the morning and put on a pair of pants and jump on the internet just to kiss Elon Musk's butt, knowing that's the only thing you are good for in his mind? I don't understand it. And then have the nerve to be talking about masculinity is dead. Yeah. I bet it is. I bet it is over there. I bet it is over there. Welcome, Sean. Welcome. Treva, thank you so much. And that was quite a launching pad that you gave me. Thank you, Treva. Oh, I didn't even finish my point. My mother was making fun of me about that. She was like, you don't finish your points. I'm going to try to do better and finish my points. So to TP's question about asking about young people, I don't know where they get their information. Presumably they get it from social media. It is deeply concerning that we seem to be in the Wild West of the Wild West stage of our information sphere. Is deeply concerning. And the other thing I will say is it also a question that I will raise, because when the internet came out, I remember I am the oldest you can be. I'm the oldest a human being can be, and not have internet in junior high school. We had internet. I think we got internet. I was in high school. I think we had it when I was in ninth grade. I think it was like right when I went to high school, we got internet. It was trash, though. Oh, my gosh. It was so trash. I mean, you be waiting. You wait 10, 15 minutes for a picture. But I tell you this. That picture was good enough. You'll wait. That picture was good enough. That picture was good enough. You know, the statute of limitations. So we ain't really have internet like that. But what I will say is this: at the advent of the internet, right? You had a choice to make. You had a choice. The internet was so slow. I remember I used to hoard the little AOL CDs to get the free hours. Oh yeah, AOL was the joint. Oh, AOL. You got an AOL CD. Oh, he fancy. Oh, he fancy. He got AOL CDs. Like, hey, Shorty. Yeah, why don't you come through? Yeah, come through. Yeah, I got a couple AOL CDs. Yeah, we crack these things. Oh, I've been waiting. They've been aging right here. They've been aging. I've been waiting for evening like this. We can crack these AOL CDs. What's that? So I'm like the oldest you could be to not really, have had, but like at the advent of the internet, you had a choice to make whether or not you were going to make the internet open and free or whether or not you were going to moderate it. There's not a right or wrong, as you will see. There's not a right or wrong. It just is what it is. We decided to make it open and free, right? As opposed to, say, China decided to moderate it. We decided to make the internet open and free. Here's the deal. We know, based on thousands of years of experience, we know that people ain't shit. Like, we know. It been ain't shit people for the extent of human history. It been ain't shit people. Okay, always. They ain't going nowhere. Okay, so when you decide that we're gonna make the internet open and free, one thing you know for sure is that there will be people that will try and use this for nefarious means. That's going to be selling illicit things. That's going to be illegal activity. But what you're most concerned about is the dissemination of information. The idea that the internet could become a primary form of misinformation and disinformation should have been apparent in the 90s. The 90s. Now, we weren't making the best decisions in the 90s. We were paying for ringtones. It wasn't a good time. It was not a good. We were paying for ringtones, and we was wearing trucker hats and stuff. Like, the late 90s was rough. It was late 90s, early 2000s, wasn't it? It really wasn't that. It wasn't that. No. It wasn't the best. It wasn't the best. Mankind has seen better days. But that should have been apparent that this is something that you are going to have to contend with. That should have been apparent in the 90s. How we get to 2016. You done had the internet for 20 years. You done had the internet for 20 years. We get to 2016, and now the Democrats like, I don't know. I don't know if they thought. I don't know if they thought Y2K was just going to eliminate all the ancient people. I have no idea. Oh, is the mic cutting out? Y'all got the mic back? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? It's rain. It's raining memberships. Hallelujah. It's raining memberships. Okay. Somebody said they missed Windows 98. You know, somebody said I should start a Discord channel. El Gato, I appreciate you, man. Somebody said I should start a Discord channel. I have said this a couple times, but I'm open to changing and evolving. I'm biased against Discord because I watch the YouTube. As I go off about misinformation on the internet. I watched the YouTube video all about Discord, and it made it sound like wild evil, like what they do with information and spying and stuff like that. It made me like not feel comfortable on Discord. But apparently it's really helpful because people use it all the time. So, okay, let me get to some of these memberships. Oh, springtime! Oh, springtime! Yes! Yes! Thank you, springtime. Much appreciated. Hey, that is huge. Is that the highest? That's definitely the highest at one time. I think that's definitely the highest at one time. Thank you, springtime. Hey, that is dope. That is really dope. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Springtime, if you want to send me where you from or you got any particular question, I'm not going to ask you for no super chat or anything. Just let me know. I very much appreciate the 50 memberships. That's huge. That's a record. That's a record at one time. Yeah. Welcome, SDB. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What I want to know is, how do those Kamala detractors feel, specifically the ones who accused of supporting genocide? I think we're gonna find out. I think we're gonna find out. FBI agents sue Trump DOJ over retribution effort. See, this is what I'm saying. You can't do. So you want to get rid of all of these FBI agents, right? You want to purge the military and the Secret Service and all of the federal government of DEI, right? While at the same time needing to ramp up security and deal with managing hostility on all these extra fronts. Good luck. The one I will say, I'll be honest with you. When I saw Pete Hegseth talk about DEI in the military, now granted, I've done that whole video talking about what DEI really means and who it really helps. So we know that the perception is that it's just Black people, but the reality is very different. But when he talked about DEI in the military, that's the one where I'm like, y'all got it. All right. I'm gonna fight for that. I'm gonna fight you for that. You got it. So you mean my son not going? All right, y'all got it. No, good. No lawsuit. You good? We'll do it for the other stuff. Yeah, we'll do it for the executive, the office stuff. Yeah, we gonna do it for the office stuff. But y'all, yeah, you good. Thank you, TP. I very much appreciate you. Carlita, thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated, Carlita. Thank you. Arcella's beard, I appreciate that. Thank you very much for that. To Shauna, the fact that he signed a proclamation to say we can celebrate Black History Month has done it for me. Like, do we know we would celebrate anyways? Deshauna, what did it for me is the attempted slander of MLK, which didn't work at all, by the way. I feel like feel like people were completely unaware of anything unless it was somebody dragging him about the attempted slander of MLK. And nobody really seemed to care about that. But I just need to know from the Black MAGAs where they come out on that. You know what I mean? That was a very clear and obvious attempt to slander the name of a civil rights leader for no reason. No reason. No reason at all. Black MAGA. Yeah. I just need you to explain the economics to me. Because we used to, it's all about price of gas, price of eggs. No, it's about my pocket. No, it's about my pocket. I don't care if he don't see me as a whole human being. I can't afford life. I just want to know how the MLK. Yeah, I just want to know how that help with the economic, situation. That would be great. That would be great. Welcome, Maurice. Welcome. Here's a little Easter egg for you. I probably said this to y'all before. That is my name. Reese short for Maurice. You have it. Whatever happened? What happened to all the Black Maurices? Black Maurices was a dime a dozen back in the day. Black Maurice just went extinct in the 80s. They don't make Black Maurices no more. It went back to France. The name went back to France. Black people had it for like a couple decades. The Black Maurices all in the 70s and 80s. And I guess it was a 20-year lease. Black people had a 20-year lease on the name Maurice, and we had to give it back in 89. Because I ain't seen no Black Maurices younger than me. A felon getting rid. Yeah. That's a fair point. Sarge. Yeah. Shared your channel with my squirrels. Thank you. Knit, Pearl, and Squirrel with Granny D. Thompson. Thank you so much. Oh, snap! Nancy! Oh, Nancy! Oh, you are too kind. You are too kind, Nancy. Thank you so much. Oh, that's dope. Oh, y'all, hey, y'all are amazing. I very much appreciate y'all. I very, very much appreciate y'all. Thank you. Nancy in Springtime got the record. I got to remember that. Miss Ray, let's remember that. Nancy in Springtime got the record. Somebody went ham on election night. But they didn't do 50 at one time. It was like 10 at one time. But somebody definitely went ham on election night. I forget. Springtime and Nancy, you guys rock. Nancy, that is huge. Oh, man. You guys made me speechless. Unrelated. Curious your thoughts on the original OJ verdict now. That is unrelated. That is unrelated. Okay. Well, my thoughts on the OJ verdict are you could take a couple different stances on that. You could take the stance that you actually believe that he is innocent. You could also take the stance that he was guilty, but the government foiled its case. The government, if you wanted to get off, I would want things to be prosecuted the way OJ was prosecuted, with the litany of issues that they had in that case. That aside, I would say that If you guys haven't seen OJ Made in America, unbelievable documentary by Edelson. Edelman. Sorry about that. I thought that there was a lot of energy that built towards a racial reckoning in Los Angeles. And the best possible conclusion would be, excuse me, the best possible conclusion would be some racial equity and some racial justice on the streets of LA. The worst possible conclusion would be a case like this, where somebody who has clearly disassociated himself from the Black community becomes the recipient of this newfound racial reality, according to mainstream America. There are so many cases, so many men and women and boys and girls that were lost and never received justice, that I would have much rather been the recipient of that grace than O.J. Simpson. Same time, they totally bossed the case. So there you have it. Did anyone have a chance to see the live protest earlier today? I did see a little bit of that. I did. Dwayne, here's what everybody's missing. It's robots with Trump, and their regulation cutting will allow companies like Tesla to pretty much fire 10 to 30% of their human workers within the next year. Well, if that in fact happens, then we are definitely going to, we saw how MAGA reacted to even the idea of them being okay with H-1Bs. They did not handle that well. So I can't disagree with what you're saying, Dwayne, but I think that would, if that's exactly how that goes down, that is going to create the kind of class cohesion that they do not want. Bonchi, baby, I got 11 more years left up in the service thing. They've been cutting up even worse since January. Contrary to what they say in training, they do not only see army green, but in fact do see color. Well, look, Bonchi, I wish you the best. I definitely wish you the best. I'm guessing based on how January went, 11 years, it can feel like a long time, but it won't be January for 11 years. At least there's that. Hold fast. We got your back. Reese. Oh, thank you. I appreciate y'all. An hour and 13 minutes into the, oh boy. An hour and 13 minutes. I'm gonna do the like button poll. Well, I'm just like y'all. Just in case you were wondering, like y'all, I'll be forgetting stuff. All right, let me do this like button poll. You like the live? Start poll. There we go. Thank you. DEI, our magical Negro power. That's funny. Thank you, Haunted Farmer. I appreciate you. Okay. Thank you. Oh, yes, ma'am. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Y'all gonna mess around and make the 1,000 member celebration the 1,500 member celebration. Are we already? And we might already be at 15. It's gonna be the 1,500. Or maybe I'll just have to do multiple ones, maybe. But yes, ma'am, I am. Thank you so much. Thank you. I very much appreciate that. Icy Powell, thank you. Welcome. Welcome, 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 Icy Powell. Much appreciated. Government effed up, Trump cases too. What I will say is this. I heard somebody say this before, so I can't take credit for it. But this is the wild thing about OJ, though. You can think what you want about OJ's guilt or innocence, but if I have seen people that are presumed guilty get off many times. I've seen rich and famous people that we all thought were guilty get off many times. And what do they say? Well, he was found innocent. He was exonerated, but not OJ. But not OJ. I will say that. That is the one thing I will say about OJ. Magically with OJ, the fact that he was found to be not guilty was totally ignored. And I don't think that was a coincidence. Teresa, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Teresa. Tech, welcome. Oh, Tech got one of them photos. Hey, you know how many of them photos that my grandma had in her house? My grandma had a bunch of photos look just like that. I had a couple of uncles that served. I had a cousin that served. My grandfather served. All their photos look just like that. The same sheen, the same look, the same they all look just like that. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure my grandmother had your photo on her dresser. We probably can. There's no fail-safe for mental incompetence. Nope. Especially if you don't accept that you are incompetent. And therefore, keep competent people around you to keep your butt out of trouble. We're that level of incompetent, where we're incompetent, but we pretend we're competent and don't need competent people to help us out. That's where we at. Snack Panther, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated, Snack Panther. Thank you. Honda said DEI or Magical Negro Power. I'm going to have to change the title of this live. Because I scheduled the live at like 5 o'clock for 8 o'clock. That should be safe in a normal world. Not in Trump world. Not in Trump world. No. You can't say what you're going to be talking about 3 hours beforehand. That ain't going down. Let's see. Since Trump fired the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission leadership last week, the agency's new acting chair has instructed staff to change the agency's procedures and materials to reflect only two sexes, male or female. The right's obsession and preoccupation with the gay trans issue is insane. I mean, one of the things I said often is anytime I watch Fox News for whatever reason, because they said something wild, anytime I watch Fox News, they talk about they want trans this and they want gay this and whatever. Y'all the only ones I hear me talking about it. Y'all the only ones. I'm like, I make content every day. I make a video every day. Every day. You know how many times I've addressed that? Now, Democrats, y'all not off the hook. Y'all not off the hook now because you let them do that. You let them do that. You let them frame y'all as that's all y'all gonna talk about. They were able to get away with that. I just got a message. Oh yeah. Well, look, I'll just say this. I don't know how many scandals y'all need. Huh? I don't know how many scandals y'all need. I don't know how many preachers and pastors gotta be left lacking. I don't know how many congressmen gotta see coming out the wrong door. Okay. I don't know how many times that needs to happen for y'all to accept that this doesn't have a political leaning. This LGBTQ does not discriminate, does not have a political leaning. It might have a political leaning based on tolerance, but y'all wouldn't have all these scandals if you let people live their truth. It's that simple. You want to eliminate down low? All right, I'm off topic. There's no topic. I'm an hour and 20 minutes into this. I watched all your videos. Thank you so much for getting information out to us in some uncertain times. Yes, it is, Tammy. These are some very uncertain times. That is for sure. Thank you, Geach. The world according to Geach. Thank you. I'm checking to see Elon is still trying to build a gigafactory in Mexico. Looks like it's on hold for right. Yeah, he wait until things settle down a little bit with the rank and file magas. He like they're not ready to hit that now. Yeah, we gotta wait. We gotta wait. They're gonna have to miss a couple of payments first. And actually, it probably makes more sense to do it now. It actually probably makes more sense to do it now before they miss those payments. Elon better open that factory up because they're gonna be a lot less tolerant when they start losing healthcare. Thank you so much, Roberta. Thank you. At least to my homie Free, keep your head up, friend. One day, Free missed it. I don't believe that. Ain't no way. Two people gave away 50 memberships. I don't believe that. Because right after Yes Ma'am gave away 20 memberships. Yes Ma'am gave away 20 memberships after Nancy gave away 50. After Springtime gave away 50. Now now Free got it. Free got it. We can't have jokes at Free no more. I don't believe that. In Ohio, we have a Don't Say Gay bill like Florida. It goes into effect April 9th. Yeah, good luck with that. I think that, you know what? I think that's going to eliminate the gay people. Yeah, they'll be eliminated. They go away. You don't say them, they go away. Yeah. Damn, Ohio. Just when I was warming a bit. Ohio. Solange, thank you so much. Solange, I appreciate you. I appreciate you very much. All right. Have you heard about the iPhone update that includes Starlink satellite? You heard about the iPhone update that includes Starlink satellite? All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to look into that. Devilish, welcome. Devilish. Welcome. I appreciate you. All right. We need to end with something. What y'all want to talk about for the next 5 minutes? Ain't gonna be no 5 minutes. I already know that, but it's time for me to go. But I would love to talk about something lighter on the way out. It's something that we can have fun with. What y'all got to talk about? Oh, T. Oh, T. Thank you so much. You guys are killing it tonight. Hey, T, I appreciate you for that, babe. I appreciate you for that. Here, I'll tell you too. There's a piece of video. I'll try as much as I can. I'll try and share the things that bring me joy. As you guys know, I'm a big sports fan, and there's a video clip of Kevin Garnett. This is so random. Have you guys ever seen that video of Kevin Garnett where he's watching? I forgot his name. Wait, Turtle said this press conference they have. Is another press conference happening right now? Or you talking about the BB one? Or is Trump's doing another one? And Trump's doing another one. I'm good on that. I'm good on that one. Eric Gordon. There's a video of Kevin Garnett watching Eric Gordon. And Eric Gordon shoots a jump shot. Kevin Garnett shooting in the stands. He goes, "Hell no!" And he follows with some slander at Eric Gordon. It is one of my favorite things, and it makes me happy. So T Garnett, I just wanted to express to you and give you the amount of joy that I feel when I watch Kevin Garnett address Eric Gordon. So there you go. Somebody said, I love Cowboy Carter. By the way, I did a members video all about, I didn't think I would get that riled up. I wanted to get some thoughts on the Grammys, and I ended up getting riled up about the Beyonce country music situation. So if you haven't gotten a chance to get that, make sure you check that out already. Solange, thank you. Much appreciated, Solange. Much appreciated. Thank you, Marilyn. Can't stop telling y'all thanks to Reese moderators and more. This platform makes my day. Thank you. That makes me feel really good. I very much appreciate that. Thank you. Free me, free me, you got it turned off. It's fine. You got it turned off. I'll play the game with you, though. Ain't no way, free me. Doechii is fire. Doechii is unbelievable. Doechii's unbelievable. She's so good. If you guys like hip hop, listen to Doechii. Oh, I'm glad. Roberta. I reserve the right to change my mind. I reserve the right to change my mind. I don't think I'm watching. And I know it sounds like, oh, I'm a big man. I'm a big man. No. It's just I don't really. I don't know, man. Look, I'll be honest with you. I'm real mad about the Ravens. I haven't let it go. It's been weeks. I haven't let it go. And technically, I am a polygamous fan because Dan Snyder hurt us so bad that it's going to take some time for us to learn how to love again as fans of the team that used to be the Washington football team that's now the Commanders, which is the worst freaking name of the Commanders. Why Washington got the two worst team names in sports? Commanders and Wizards. Ain't no way. How do you feel good about yourself wearing Wizards on your shirt? Commanders and Wizards are the two worst names in sports. So I have adopted the Ravens. I'm still mad about that. And so when the Bills were playing the Chiefs, that couldn't have gone any better for me, wanting anarchy. Going into that game, I said I would either want to see the Bills blow the Chiefs out, horrible and embarrassing, or I want the Chiefs to win and rampant one-sided officiating that just inflames the entire country. And that's exactly what happened. So I kind of got what I wanted. I don't want either of those teams. I don't hate the Eagles like that, but I don't like them enough to like watch it and root for them. I would rather, I'm in on the boycott. I'm all in on the boycott. So, although I did see Roger Goodell try and say that we're going forward with DEI. We'll see. I don't know. Why is the elongated muskrat still walking upright? Solange, come on. You're going to get me in trouble. Wait, is that a second one? Is that the first one? That's the first one. Okay. All right. So, sorry, T on that. I thought you did it the second time. I appreciate you, though. And he said, you are most welcome, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Waters Nation, do you have your community name? I should come up with that. Yeah, I'll work on that. I'll work on it. If you guys have suggestions, you can put them down there. I said, Miss Rob, you're not going to do me like that, Chernobyl. You're not going to do me like that. Nah, I said Miss Rob. Nah, I'm going to give you the Kobe shake. I said Miss Rob. No, I'm fixed. Don't trust Ohio. I tell people all the time, Ohio's racist as hell. The only people that don't see it as much is the big cities. Ohio is redneck. Yeah. Washington Renegades was the name. It's better than Commanders. Definitely better than Commanders. You talk about the Proud Boys losing their trademark. I did it. I actually haven't really gotten into any Proud Boy Oath Keeper talk today. I'll have time though. Since the Proud Boys lost the trademark, does that mean that we could use them for the NFL team? Because I'm proud of those boys. Yeah. I am proud of the Washington football team. I'm very proud of those boys. I wouldn't put that past Trump. You know, I wouldn't put that past him. No, I wouldn't put that past him. You know, this we're going. I have an executive order. We're going to name the team that plays here in our nation's capital. We are a place that's full of pride. Yeah, I can see him doing some mess like that. Must looks like some of the alien images coming out of Area 51. Y'all are funny. The Washington Wigs. Y'all are funny. All right, here's what we get. The Pride Boys. All right, here's what we got going on. Murky Waters. The water drops for our name. That would be a dope name for like my videos. Yeah, like a water drop. Instead of like, new video, I should just be like a water drop. Water drops. I like it though. I gotta remember that. CNN showing a good documentary on Kobe Bryant. You want to hear something crazy? This is probably from my other channel. You want to hear something crazy? Kobe is my favorite player. The reason why his jersey is never in the back is because it's framed. One is framed over there. I have two of them over there. I just don't use Kobe's jersey ever. I had I dealt with the immediate process of his passing. I have not watched any Kobe content since maybe like a week or two after he passed. I probably should talk to somebody about it. It's probably time. It's probably time for me to process that. You think it's time? It's probably time for me to process that. I just haven't. Nah. Kanye calling Don Lemon a slur, but hanging with white supremacists make me think of Terry Crews's character in White Chicks. I don't really pay much attention to Kanye. I mean, I actually talked about Kanye in my Grammys video, but Reese's Pieces, yeah. I talked about go see a shrink, Reese. Reese's Pieces would be a good one too. Drops of Waters. I think in the same water break. Crazier than Elon's third nose job. Y'all are funny. Oh crap! I gotta make a Races of the Week compilation. Dang. Water drop alert. Oh, Miss Ray. Yeah, send me that. You gotta remind me. It's crazy. I be talking to people. I was talking to Tony, the editor, the other day, and he gave me a good idea. And I was like, yeah, email me that. Because I'll forget. Yeah, email me that. That's what I need. Miss Ray knows that by now. If something happens in the live, I hear you just email me. Email or it didn't happen, basically. Water break. Oh, water break is solid. For breaking news, that's solid, AT Chick. That's solid. Water break and water drop might be good for merch too. By the way, we have some dope merch ideas. You guys have sent a lot of good merch ideas. I have had a lot of good merch ideas. We just haven't had anybody like really like artistic person to execute them, and now we do. So there should be a lot, an explosion of merch. So be on the lookout for that. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 times for the voice of Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine Crockett's been killing it lately. Hey, shout out to you, MW. You may or may not have heard me addressing Boise in the J6 video. It's all love. All right. Reese over troubled waters. That's funny. I need a shirt with troubled waters on it. Me too. No, I don't know if I have a troubled waters. We have them. I just don't know if I got one. Actually, I need to get one. I need to get one of those. All right. So here's what we got. This was fun. This was a fun live. I'm going to put out a poll later this evening about what time to do the members only live. But we are going to do a members only live and celebrate the 1,000 members, which it might be 1,500 by now. Because I think I think it was like 13 something when we started. And Nancy and T Garnett and Sunshine went for a 50 pack. Springtime. Oh man. I said Sunshine. I was thinking about I was thinking about Sunshine Bass, the quarterback from man, what was that movie? That movie about the football team with Denzel Washington. Strong Side. What was that movie where everybody they learn racial harmony through R&B music and football? Remember the Titans. Unpopular opinion alert, that movie was trash. I ain't gonna lie, that movie was trash. I ain't gonna lie. That movie was trash. They were racist. They were racist at 9:30. At 9:50, they listening to Aretha. And that's how they learn. they had a full unracining montage. Montage that. Montage, they not racist no more. They went through a rocky montage of racism. They were racist, then they went through the rocky montage. Man, they not racist no more. Come on, man. You can't. Some things can't be Disney. It just can't. I'm sorry. I love Disney. My daughter loves Disney. Some things can't be Disney. You can't do that. I'm sorry. That was like, didn't they make a Disney Harriet Tubman movie too? Remember they made a Disney Harriet Tubman movie? You can't now. I mean, I didn't even watch that. I can only imagine how they made a Disney. Was she going in there and asking them to let the slaves go? Like, what? She make an appointment? Like, how did you make that Disney? You can't do that. No. I reject that. So anyway, that was my beef with Remember the Titans. It was just so, then come to find out, and who said it was in their top 3? I'm gonna mess you up now. I'm gonna ruin your day. Who said it was in the top 3? Oh, Deshauna. She said that movie was in my top 5. I'm gonna ruin your day. You want to know? You want to know? And here, come to find out, I didn't find this out till I moved back to DC, because this is not too far away from DC. This is like Northern Virginia. So this is like DC, Virginia, basically. Like teams that we would play in high school, right? Come to find out that the white school was the dominant white school in the area, and the black school was one of the dominant black schools in the area. And integration led to a merging of 2 of the dominant programs in the area. Well, damn! You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They might as well have been playing Pop Warner. They might as well have had the high school kids go down and play Pop Warner. Just hurting them little kids. You know what I mean? I'm supposed to feel good about that? What did you accomplish? Huh? What did you accomplish? We accomplished racial harmony through R&B music. In a montage, I didn't even see you. Get out of here. Montage. Thank you, Gato. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right, let me get out of here because I'm sitting here yelling. I'm gonna wake the kids up. I'm gonna put a. You guys have a lot of good names on here. Also, the coach did get fired, but there's that too. He got fired. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. Is this personal? It's not personal. It's not personal. It was so, you know, yeah, that movie, I wasn't feeling that. I wasn't feeling it. So, unpopular opinion alert. I know everybody loves Remember the Titans. I would replace Remember the Titans with The Program. Now that was a good movie. the program was a good movie. Oh, Latimer. Oh my gosh. Yeah, The Program was a good movie. Shout out to Omar Epps and Halle Berry and Dennis Haysbert. That was good. Wasn't that Dennis Haysbert? I think it was Dennis Haysbert. Grand-based Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. Melissa, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I think Candace almost likes that movie. I bet she loves it. I bet she loves it. I bet her kids have seen it already. Tammy, thank you. Thank you so much, Tammy. I appreciate you. This has been quite alive. If this is what they're going to be like at night, my goodness. Okay, so we're going to do the members only live. We get to talk real greasy in the members only live. I'll put a poll out to see what time to do the members only live. I am going to post my video on, even though it's freaking 9:45 at night. Should I wait till tomorrow? Should I wait till tomorrow or should I post it now? I'll post it tomorrow because it is late. I'll post it tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll post to Way of Waters. I didn't think I was going to go this late. So tomorrow I'll post to Way of Waters. I wonder if I can even, I'm like, can I premiere on that channel? Anyway, if you check out Way of Waters, I'll have a new video out tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. And yeah, look for the poll. That's going to come out about Thursday live. And I will have a video that is out tomorrow as well. So be on the lookout for that. What is it going to be about? Literally, who knows? Who knows? I mean, I have a lot of possibilities. Like, I have no idea. Reverend Cross, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I very much appreciate you coming by. Shout out to Dank and to Miss Ray for moderating. I very much appreciate you guys for being a part of it. I want to send shout outs to Urban Hippie, to Info Junkie Girl, Tony Peluso, AC, TMFJ, shout out. Rochelle, welcome. Eugenia, thank you. Treva, so glad you're here. This message launched like a 45-minute diatribe. That's what happens. Nancy, thank you so much. Although I had no idea where you were going to go with this. We found out. TP, thank you so much, man. Thank you. Much appreciated. Shauna, welcome. Treva, thank you so much. Shauna, thank you as always. Happy you're here. RSL Beard, thank you. Carlita, thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Darren, thank you. Bonji Baby, thank you, thank you. Welcome to SDB. And this is where they just started making it rain. Springtime. Bam. Springtime in the house. Hide your kids. Oh my gosh. Springtime. Thank you, thank you. I very much appreciate that. Nancy, thank you. Thank you. Nancy, that was big time. I appreciate you guys so much. And Knit Pearl Squirrel and Granny D Thompson, I am very much happy that you're here. SARS Tech, definitely agree with that. Thank you. My fellow Maurice, I appreciate you. Thank you. Miss Social, thank you. The instructor, welcome. Thank you to Dwayne. Roberta, as always, thank you. Yes, ma'am. Much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. IC, welcome. 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 Thank you to Whisper. I want to welcome Teresa. Welcome, Tech. Thank you for being here, LT. Snack Panther, thank you. Much appreciated. And by the way, if you were a recipient of somebody's gift, go ahead and send them a thank you in the chat as well. It's only right. Hans's Farmer, thank you for that. The instructor, thank you. World According to Geach, welcome. Thank you to Tammy. Elise, thank you as always. Salon, so glad that you are here. Welcome to Devilish Rebel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. T-Gun Net. Hey, they throwing out big jokers. I didn't know it was 3 big jokers. Springtime threw out a big joker, and then Nancy threw out a big joker, and then T Garnett had a 3rd big joker. I don't know what kind of deck we operate here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Miss Social. Thank you. Thank you. Chernobyl tried to turn state's evidence, but he was wrong. I was found not guilty. I was found not guilty, Chernobyl. I was found not guilty. You can't lock me up. And the words of what was that? Hurricane Carter. Love's gonna bust me out. Love's gonna bust me out. Random lines from random movies that I pop into my head and make me laugh decades after the movie done came out. Love's gonna bust me out. Oh, it's probably 4 people on here who remember Love's gonna bust me out, but I did it for y'all. Robin, feel better. Feel better. Thank you for being here and thank you for being a part of it. Catch my whip. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to Grand Base Lord. Thank you to Melissa. Maria, thank you. Tammy Davidson, thank you very much. Shannon, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate you. All right. I think TJ Walker remembers Love's gonna bust me out. You know how many times I've said that in random situations that people are like, I'm like, never mind. Don't worry about it. They don't know. All right. All right. I'm gonna go. I appreciate you, Nanto. I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, Lisa K. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys. 200 gifted. Wow. It's got to be more than that. It's more than 200. Yeah. Y'all killed it tonight. I very much appreciate that. You guys take care of yourselves and each other. Video tomorrow on this channel. Be on the lookout for that. Video on Way of Waters. Be on the lookout for that. And be on the lookout for the poll for the members only live on Thursday. Thank you guys so much. Much love. Thank you to Dank and to Miss Ray and to Regina. I'll see you guys tomorrow. One more. Love's gonna bust me out.